Hi YouTube, this is Darkon633, and today I'm bringing the fourth review of my Transformers Devastation week. But anyways, Mixmaster is kind of a hit and miss. As you can see already, he already kind of looks kind of odd already from the angle here. And that's because, for some reason, the legs of mine are very loose. So it causes a lot of stability issues since they're on those stupid pin joints. So unfortunately there isn't a way to tighten that or anything. So I'm pretty much stuck with how it is. Overall, I think this is the weakest out of the Constructicon releases since it's got some good amount of articulation, but kind of some strange ones too. Basically what it is that this is fully rotatable and it can bend up and down in two ways. He does have an elbow joint, but it looks kind of weird in the way that it's designed. And his hands don't have any point of articulation. His head is on that double swivel again, but it's kind of hard to get into from here. You can already see here that it does have the missile design in the toy, but unfortunately they didn't paint it, or it doesn't fire anything. It's just a molded piece, so that is a bit disappointing. It doesn't have any waist articulation, but as you can see, as I mentioned earlier, he does have full motion around. He can bend at the knee, and his ankles can pivot, and that looks very nice. Now, his transformation is a bit dull compared to the others. It's not that great because it's quite simple, more simple than the usual. I'm going to plug these together, open up this component here, put away the head, push this down, push this up. Actually, no, push this down, actually. And then you're going to take this and push it into the mixer. And push these inward. Like this. And there you already have Mixmaster in his vehicle mode. Now, as you can see, it already is not the best design of all the Constructicons. It does turn into a mixer, which looks really nice, but unfortunately it does have a few problems, including the fact that this doesn't spin. He does have a fake cab, since the front one's kind of more of the realistic cab, while this one's just kind of a fake one for the leg form of Devastator. And it's kind of a misfire here. He does have some pretty cool sculpts around. Does have these nice smokestack painted here, these little pieces here, and this is well painted here as well and all that. But other than that, it's just kind of the weaker of the Constructicons. It does have 6 wheels that roll pretty well, and they kind of fit on the ground, but it's just kind of a little bit off. But overall, I don't think he's the strongest out of the Constructicons by any means. Anyways, to transfer him back into roll mode, you kind of need to stand him up, unpeg the arms, and then push them up. Like this. Unpeg these. And peg it from the back here, push it up, unpeg that, pull out this piece because it'll allow you to easily pull up the head, snap it back in. There you have Mixmaster back in his robot mode. Now, as you can see, he's just not my favorite of the set. I think they did okay for the limitations they had for the design, but I did wish it had a little bit more paint, especially here. The paint doesn't bother me that much on these toys, but unfortunately this one actually does, since they did have the little missile pack at the top, so it's a bit unfortunate they cut at least that part of the paint. But other than that, I still think it's the weaker of the set, and it's mostly just good to turn into the leg of Devastator, which he does do pretty nicely. Other than that, this figure itself alone isn't the best in the world. Anyways, please comment and subscribe, and check me out on Hirotaku for the latest in hero news, as I post several articles. Anyways, also check me out on Twitter under Darkon633. I'm going to get that out of the way first. Check out the WRW podcast, which is linked down below. And also check out the associated channels down here below with all my friends and various other channels that I've listed down below. And I'll see you YouTube. Bye.